morning ritual for people who think deeply.
Zen AM.
Hey man, you talking today?
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, it is that time again. Time for Zen AM. Start off with some breath work.
Y'all. Y'all. We have another episode of Zen AM. I'm your host, Nehemiah. We got DTB, Darian Brooks, about this motor scooter. Looks like he dressed up today.
Yeah,
Looks like he dressed up today. I don't know why you're not in the middle. Cooch on over just a little titty bit. Other way. There you go.
There we go.
Well, it'll get you right there in the middle. What that say? Is that the Wrinkle brand?
No, this is the D&D fleet. When I ran up rental cars, I decided to bring the jacket out. Some retro
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we out here, y'all. Y'all know.
Y'all
know.
He came in. Y'all see the hat? That hat fly
man.
too. That's something I would wear.
Come on, man. Look. For anybody that don't know, it is Wednesday, February 11th. Okay. The month is we already halfway through the month, y'all.
Yeah.
We are almost 2 months in 2026.
That's a fact.
I feel like I want it to be 2027 already.
Dude.
I don't know. I mean, it's been straight. I don't think it's as well. I mean, depends on who you ask, but I feel like 2025 was very, very roller coaster-ish.
Oh yeah.
It was like as soon as it started, everybody wanted it to be over.
Yeah, it seemed like that every year, man. The first 2 months, the year don't really pop off till like March, April.
Typically.
Yeah.
But we didn't already had stuff pop off.
Yeah. A lot of
stuff already.
Just
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm like,
you know the question though? I gotta ask, are we really aligned?
Aligned with what?
Just everything. Because it's like every top of the year it seemed like so much stuff been going on. It's like, are we really aligned with the true calendar? Is our circadian rhythm really aligned to what it's supposed to be? Because they do daylight savings and they do Groundhog Day and all this shit that just make us throw us off of our course. So are we really aligned?
Let's talk about it. That would have to mean that time is real.
Yes, to a certain extent.
You know what I mean? That would have to. We all know that time isn't real. Time, the clock that we see was made.
Right.
But
there is a clock.
There's definitely a clock.
Right.
But this little clock that we have, this little calendar that we have, that ain't what the real clock is. So you're right. I mean, first of all, there's different calendars. In America, the reason why we have to have leap year and all of that is because we go by the Gregorian calendar. And with the Gregorian calendar, it's not enough days. So that's the reason why they have to have leap year. Right. If you're going by the lunar calendar, you got enough days. That's why the people who go by the lunar calendar, they don't have leap year, they don't have none of this. So we're already on different calendars. Right. I don't know I know Americans do it and stuff, but the Gregorian calendar, that's when you go by the sun. The lunar calendar is when you go by the moon. So just by going with the sun, we are already off track, which is why we have to have all of these days to line up. And then second, the new year, obviously in different places is different, but the new year is not in January. The new year was spring. Right. The new year was when new life emerged. So yeah, we are definitely not we're not aligned with the calendar. Shout out to Luke, new up in here. We ain't never seen you. Shout out to Marisa Goodrich. What up, y'all? Hope y'all know this is an 18 and over show today. I don't know what he say. Mahid said 3-6 EBRB. I don't know. He said
he going crazy in the
comments. Over there going crazy.
All that talk, man.
Yeah, talk.
Represent where you from.
Yeah, and then Pythagoras, the Pythagoras theorem. What you know about the Pythagoras theorem? What y'all know about that?
He going in today.
He must be astrophysicist.
Let's go.
Shout out to my mama. Let's see who up in IG today. Queen Bees, CBL Lamas, James Anthony McLean, Manat Creation. Man, I ain't messing with y'all.
You really be reading. I would give them half of their word.
Corey Gruber, because then they know I'm talking about them. Sabrina, Joanne, Emily, Tom Betts too. Y'all know it's the 18 and over show today because it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. We going there today. I don't know where we going, but that's usually how my nights start. You never know where they gonna go. They just end up somewhere. You wasn't expecting it. You'd be in the red light district in Amsterdam at 2 a.m. not knowing how you ended up here. You started in Chicago. That's how. Walking around. I don't know how I ended up here. Looking at him in the window, just like. You been to Amsterdam yet? You ain't never been there yet, huh?
I need to go.
The red light district is wild, man. The red light district is kind of like the Strip in Vegas.
Oh, okay.
It's very touristy. People who live there don't go to the red light district.
Yeah, so the locals have their own red light district, or
no, they just don't go. It's like they have a lot of other places that they go, but they don't go. They don't go to the red light district. You go down there, it's not all adults. You see kids and strollers and all that, so it's not like it's almost like a Bourbon Street or whatever.
Yeah.
It draws people, so people go see it.
Mm-hmm.
I got pictures and videos from it. It's cool, but they really be in the windows though.
For real? I'm gonna go this year.
Yeah, they really be up in them windows, man. And you can buy them. You go up in there, walk up to the door, knock, and then they tell you the price, and then I think you walk in there. I ain't never.
Right.
There's something I can't buy women. I can't buy. Yeah. I can't pay for it. I mean, we already got to pay for it anyway. We got to take them out to dinner and all types of stuff. So it's like you're gonna have to pay one way or another.
Right.
Like roses and all this. That start to add up. You be like, hold on, I just spent. I started to do the math between the Uber, between the drinks.
You got to equivalent your hourly rate.
Oh, like I didn't spend $300 and I got a goodbye kiss. Like that's all. Take me to Amsterdam. €100. At least get something. At least there's some hand action. Look, Darian, it's too soon.
That's
it's too soon. It's too early in the morning for us.
Like I told you yesterday, they gonna come up with subscriptions, bro.
Yeah. What's this? What you mean? Women to buy women?
No, just for anything. For a girlfriend, for a wife. It should gonna be subscription like that anyway. It's gonna come out your check. You ain't even gotta think about it.
Yeah, do that already. You know how many men check go straight to their wife? They haven't looked at their check in years. They don't know what they're getting paid.
That's true.
They don't know what they haven't looked at their bank account in years. They don't know what's happening. Direct deposit right into my wife's account, and I don't know what happens after that. I know we be having groceries and the lights stay on. That's
right.
Just about it.
That's all you know.
I know my cereal don't be in there sometimes. It's like, dang, I know my cereal. Where my cereal at? All the Frosted Flakes is gone. I'm gonna,
said my check ain't cover this.
At least nigga to have my Frosted Flakes, man. What am I really working for? He said, let's get into some breath work, man, before y'all start getting too freaky. The way that y'all starting off today, I could already see that it's gonna be some. Y'all going there today. Look, Tesla got a SaaS. Sex as a service monthly. Yeah. On your monthly paycheck. So what they just pop up then? Or they just appear in your front seat? You know, Tesla could do that. They could have a hologram just all of a sudden appear, like mid-subscription, you ain't pay, your girl just disappear out the front seat.
Yeah, they definitely subscription based. My goodness, I gotta pay $100 a month
for the Tesla. That's for the driving, right?
For the driving, then you can do $16 a month for your windshield if it get cracked, and then another like $10 or $14 a month for your wheels.
What you mean for your wheels? So if anything happened?
Yeah, you just pay like a deductible and they replace it.
See, that's how they get us. They make us pay monthly and a deductible.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, what? That's what the
Yeah.
monthly's for.
Well, that's how it is in a relationship. You pay monthly and then you
And you
want
got a deductible. It really is. Dating girls is like being part of an HOA.
Yeah.
The monthly fees go up. You can't change nothing without permission. Don't let that trash can be 2 inches away from the curb. They be real particular. Yeah, they gonna come knocking at the door.
Yeah.
He said, "I pay." Look, man, y'all getting freaky. Let's do some breath work before we need to ground this. We need, because y'all is. I like
It is your day, man.
I like it. I like where we headed. We've been 5 minutes and already got the red light district and a Tesla sex as a service monthly. So we're gonna go and get some breath work in, man. Happy Wednesday, y'all. We getting freaky today. We getting freaky today. All right, y'all. We're gonna do some quick breaths. It's Wednesday, so a lot of time we need that energy. A lot of times this is like that middle of the week for people. You be going to the office like, damn, I gotta go again. So we're gonna do some energetic ones. Y'all remember the breath of fire?
Yep.
We're gonna do that. That's gonna be the quick stabs in through the nose, out through the nose. Make sure that you feel it in your stomach and your diaphragm. The air has to hit that belly. Ready? And go. Inhale. Hold it. Release through the mouth.
Yeah, that's all you need on a Wednesday.
You see that?
That's all you need.
Natural Viagra. Natural Viagra. Anybody over there popping that Cialis, or you don't need all that. You just need some breath work. That's all you need. Go inside your breath.
That's a fact.
It's been an interesting week, man. So many. It's like, has anybody been watching the Olympics? We got the Olympics popping off. We still got people talking about the Bad Bunny stuff. Let's just quick Zen news. We just gonna browse through the news real quick. I know y'all don't care about that stuff. They talking about the Bitcoin. You know, the woman from the Today Show who Mama got who got jacked. They asked them for some Bitcoin, so they over there trying to get her back.
Dang. Out in Tucson, right?
Yeah. They out there. So it's just the same stuff. Andrew Tate just came out recently. If y'all don't know, Andrew Tate is an influencer. Would the proper term be chauvinistic? Would that be the proper term for him? I don't even know. I don't even know. Well, I mean, like someone who's kind of in that like male dominant, women should be this.
Oh yeah.
That's kind of like his style.
Yeah.
So that's what he's been famous for, especially with the young teenage boys. You know what I'm saying? They don't got no direction, so they look to anybody who they feel like hate women as much as they do at that age. You know, teenage boys hate women because they ain't getting none. Only the ones who ain't getting none hate girls. The ones who getting some, they love girls.
Yeah.
But he made an interesting video. I was thinking about it. He was just in the car talking, and he was just like, if there is not mass arrests and warrants and all of this stuff over the Epstein files, then we are completely failed as a system. And I was thinking about that, like, maybe not. Our system, that system has always been failed.
Right.
If that system wasn't failed, that wouldn't have taken place to begin with.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, the system is failed. So I think that system has already failed, and now it's not for us to fix that system. It's for us to go to the system that really matters.
And what's that?
That freaky system.
There you go.
Join my cult. Join my cult, y'all. We about to start a cult. Everybody got to wear white. We got that. We gonna drink that Kool-Aid. We're gonna have a Kool-Aid cult. But I think now it's just we know that system is broken. We ain't attached to it no more. That's why people don't care. People we so we so wrapped up in trying to pay our bills and all that. Is a how we gonna worry about what's happening with the next man? You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
So
that's the fact.
um it's funny when rich people talk about how the system is broke. So funny. It's like a car mechanic telling you your car is broke. Well,
Right.
nigga, fix it.
Right. That's a fact.
Do you or do you not have the tools? Like, I don't need you to send me a link to some YouTube tutorials. I need you to fix it.
Yeah.
And that's what they're doing. They're trying to send us a link. They're like, hey, the system's broke. I mean, I'm not going to do nothing, but here you go.
I don't know what to say about that, man.
Well, let's talk about something else. If women were a subscription, how much would it be worth? If you could have your boyfriend or girlfriend on a subscription, how much would it be worth? How long would you keep them? Would you be able to trade them in? Would they have different ones for poor people? Like poor people could only buy, rich people could just lease their boyfriend or girlfriend?
Man, that's a good question. It's hard to say because it's like, yo, you gotta. I would never put a female up for a subscription, but I don't know. That's a good question. I don't want to rush and say something that I'm gonna regret or people chewing me because I've already seen we starting to get some comments. You see, I put that on red.
Yeah,
but I love that though. I love that. That makes people come in, give their perspective. I don't know, man. I feel like the subscription of life. I feel like that's what I would pay. The subscription of life.
How much is that? And what credit do you need for that? What's the credit limit? And what's the score needed for that?
But you know, with subscriptions, you don't need no credit. I hate the whole credit thing. It's like if you got it, pay it. If you don't, it just cancels.
They don't do credit in different countries. Yeah,
they don't do credit in different countries.
That's an American thing to keep y'all in the same place.
That's why the system has failed.
I mean, well, to go back to what you said, you wouldn't put a female up for subscription, but they would definitely put themselves up for subscription.
Yeah, so I could answer.
You ain't gotta put them up. They gonna put themselves up.
Yeah,
they already doing it.
Yeah, I was about to say they already doing it.
You already got subscription service, so the subscription is already there. It's already active. You just don't have the full access to them yet. Right. You only got the visual access to them under subscription. You could just see them and DM them and tip them for some pictures that you might want. You're like, give me a picture of your baby toe.
Right.
So the subscription base, we lean in towards that. If you mix OnlyFans with escorts, you got a subscription-based girlfriend.
Yeah, that's true. But you know what? What happened?
Or boyfriend, y'all. Don't act like they ain't not out here. Y'all seen the Cassie stuff. Those was all men they was hiring. They ain't hire one woman.
But what happened once everything is pretty much free in the world? Like,
you don't pay for the cow anymore?
Yeah, when everything basically you have the house, you have the car, you have the trips. What else will you give? That's why I was watching something and a female was like, if your guy doesn't buy you that Chanel bag, but he opens the door for you, he pampers you, he cooks for you, you don't got to think twice about like security and stuff like that. That's like the true definition of princess treatment. And I don't know if females want that anymore. I feel like they gravitating towards just money and a social relationship. Everything has to be socially put on a platter and displayed.
Yeah.
And I never been that type. Like, I never been really that type. I'd be doing my shit. I do it. Like, I do the luxury stuff, but I be just doing it like just because that's my appreciation.
So you saying that they are leaning away from chivalry and leaning more towards finances. That's what you're saying.
Most definitely.
That's what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
I think it's the younger women. I think it's the younger women, because I think they are in their mind, they're so still full of options. I think that when you start to get 35 and up, especially with, well, it all depends. I think a lot of it depends. It depends on geographic,
Yeah.
depends on where you at. You go to the Midwest, you buy 'em a barbecue pork chop sandwich and they cool.
Yeah.
You go to Atlanta, they trying to be the Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Mhm.
You need the car, you need all this. You go to parts of Cali, it's the same. You go to parts of New Mexico, you buy them a Adobe house and they cool. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be so. I think like where you are plays a major role in that too.
As well as being appreciated by different cultures, because I feel like Africans can come to the United States
Mhm.
and they splurge, they spoil people riding expensive trips. Middle Eastern people do it.
Mhm.
Passport bros go to Dominican Republic, they do the same thing. So I feel like it's just basically who you are, your race, and the continent that you currently reside in. And that's where you'll feel like most appreciated in. But it's just like, it's just heavy gifts. It's not, that's why I wish I was born in the 50s, because yeah, people had money, but you had to take time and thought in your stuff. Like, you really had to think stuff out. You really had to dance. You really had to sing. Like, all you need now is a Lambo truck, some moissanite stones, and a grill, and about 5,000 in your pocket.
It's always been like that though. There's
You think?
always been, absolutely. Think about it.
Enlighten me.
There's always been brothels. There's always been prostitution. Nothing is new under the sun. There's nothing new under the sun right now. Back in the day, the wealthy would still do the same. Like the wealthy were still doing that. Like it's just a different outfit nowadays and dancing to different stuff. I think that there's always been a class system first off. And
Right.
the classes always were different. The rich people have always been, it's been the same. It's been the same, man. Like you go to the lower income areas and they're more about spending time with each other and family time and this. And then you go to the higher income areas and it's more about perception and prestige. And, so I think that it's still the same. I think it's still the same. I think that if you was rich in the 50s, you still didn't have to do the same stuff that you could pull up in your little horse and wagon and chariot, and that was cool enough. You know what I'm saying? They're like, oh my God, he got the 55-inch rims on the wagon.
Right.
Like he got horses, but it was different wealth because you could just buy your wife back then. You didn't have to talk to her.
Right.
You're gonna be like, I'm gonna give, hey, look, you talk to the daddy.
Right.
I'm gonna give you some horses and some sheep for your daughter. And then I'm gonna and if I want, I might give you some grain for the second daughter too.
But it wasn't no social media back then.
So they had to ride long journeys to tell him that. They couldn't text it to him. He would have to come and bring all his sheep and be like, these sheep are for you. Your daughter's coming with me.
Understood, but it's a point of time when there's a lot of comparison going on. That's why I try my best not to be on YouTube. I meant not to be on social media, because that start to play with your mental. You see things that you want to obtain, but at the moment you can't obtain it. It brings you into that baby phase again. I wanted the milk bottle and I couldn't have it, so I'm in a depressed state, and that's not a good feeling to have. So I mean, yes, it's inspiring, but too much social media and people showing they highlights or they vacations, it could mess with a few people.
I think it can mess with all of us, right? I think that naturally we are, as humans, that's the way our brain works naturally. Compare and contrast. That's how the brain works. So I definitely agree with the social media. The social media has made it so where now you can have a subscription girlfriend. That's the social media thing. Like I said, back in the day, you had to have a VHS tape and put it in there. You didn't know who the porn stars were.
Right.
You had to look at the credits to see who they were. This is Melinda Fallopian Tube and Jack Steele. Like you couldn't just follow them on social media.
Yeah.
You couldn't just see what they did outside of the porn video. Like you had to watch them for that whole bad 15-minute acting in the first. You know, they're gonna be acting in the beginning, can't act a lick. It's kind of like watching a soap opera.
Right.
And then back in the day, they was making love. It went through the whole scene.
Yeah.
They had to open the door for them and everything. Now you just go to the clip and they already in it. You
So
don't even
what
see where they
people?
met.
So you saying people not making love no more?
No. I'm saying that social media has turned it into subscription. I think that no matter what type of person you're looking for in this world, they exist. People who make love, people who don't, people who are this, people who are that. I think they all exist.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there's no type of person that doesn't exist on this world. What gets highlighted the most is different, but it doesn't mean just because we don't see it, we start to think it doesn't exist.
Right.
But it does. Like when women say chivalry is gone, that's not true. Chivalry is still around. You just aren't exposed to it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people who are still chivalrous. Like women say there's still good women around who cook and are traditional. They're right. We just aren't fully exposed to it. There's a whole thing, like you heard about the trad wife thing?
No, what's that?
Yeah, that's a whole movement happening. Especially in places like, I don't know why my camera keeps doing that, but places like Portland and all that, they got this whole trad wife thing that's popping off where they want the traditional stuff. They don't want to work. They want to take care of the home. They want to take care of the kids. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a whole movement that's happening. That's kind of the thing that Candace Owens was pushing. And a lot of the people trad, it stands for traditional.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. I never knew that was a thing, but I do see people on TikTok, and I would love to get their perspective. People got to understand, I support all of that, right? But people got to understand that it's a different age and time. The cost of living is damn near 10x, 100x.
Yeah.
What our grandparents had to do, $500 for a mortgage, $250 for a car payment, those days are long gone.
Right.
You actually got to double and triple your money for that lifestyle. I would love to provide anything that my wife or my girl would want, but they got to come down to reality. We not there right now.
Yeah. So then you feel like right now bills should be split? That's what you're saying?
Nah, I don't feel like bills should be split. I just think you just get in where you fit in. It's a partnership. What works for you works for you. If it don't, then make it work for you.
Yeah. Would you pay all the bills in your home?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, me too.
If my finances allow me to. But if my
Yeah.
finances don't allow me to, then we gotta go to the drawing board. But I don't think money should be the ending, and it is, and it has been for a lot of years, and people are not happy with who they are and who they close their eyes with at night. Because at the end of the day, when you leave this earth, you can't take none of it with you.
Mm-hmm.
You can't take it with you.
Yeah, at all.
Yeah.
Shout out to One of a Kind, Stroldman, Ed Johnson. I don't know what your name is. Sean, Carrie, Elizabeth, Virgil.
I am Earl.
I am Earl said hilarious. The Kristen Elizabeth join. Shout out to all of y'all. Tap in. I love to hear anyone's opinions in the comments, in the chat. I think that beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Mm-hmm.
And depending on what type of man or woman or mix, it's that time. You can get you both. You can get you one that is both. You can get you one that is both. You can get you one that's a man and a woman. We are at a time and age where whatever you want is accessible.
Yeah.
So if you want a traditional, that's accessible. You want you some new age freaky stuff, that's accessible. If y'all both want to identify as women but were born men and be in a relationship, that's accessible. Like we're in an age now where whatever your preference is accessible.
Right.
And we always are in a mind state of lack. That's always been the downfall of the human.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go to the Garden of Eden, right? God told him, you can have everything in here except for this. You can have 150. I got 150 trees. I got 150 trees. Just don't eat of this one.
Right.
And that's the one that we were focused on. What you mean I can't have that one? So naturally, the ego, when it plays this role, is always going to have us focus on lack.
Yeah.
And we'd be like, there's not enough this in the world. There's not enough that. There's billions of people in this world. There's enough of everything. There's enough of everything. So
If it's not, you can go create it.
You could create it. I'm about to get me a person 3D printer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm done, man. I'm about to just create my people from scratch. I'm done, man. I'm done. If you could create, forget the subscription, right? If you could just create the perfect person, would you? Like, there's a mold, you can go in there, because you know they're doing that with kids now. You can create your kids.
I
would make them look how you want.
I wouldn't, because that's saying that you don't think God made you imperfect.
That made what?
I said, if I have to go create something and I deem it as perfect, I feel like I'm not honoring God by not appreciating what he put on this earth. I feel like everyone is perfect.
Do you?
I feel like everyone is perfect. In their own way, they're perfect. Uniquely perfect. Good, bad, or ugly, they're perfect. And I even love the people that want to feel like they need to enhance things on themselves. I feel like you're still perfect, but you changing things for your self-confidence will only make you more perfect than what you already are. If that makes any sense. I don't even think that makes sense.
What you're saying is that, let's take some height, for instance, right? You just got the height surgery.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is that before he had the height surgery, he was perfect, lacked confidence. Now that he got the height surgery, he's still perfect. His confidence is higher, so it makes him even more perfect because of what he's feeling.
Right.
Okay. I like that perspective. I like that. To me, I will never talk on enhancements, right? Like, I think you do what you want with your body and
most definitely.
The one thing I don't agree with is child enhancements. Don't agree with that. I don't agree with any type of enhancements until you about 18, 21. For real. So that's where I draw the line. As an adult, you do what you want.
Right.
As a kid, your mind ain't ready for that. Your brain don't know. Like, as kids, we think we know everything.
No, that's true.
And the older we get, we realize we don't know nothing.
Yeah.
So I want to know what people think. If there was a subscription service and you could pretty much put into an AI description and a prompt on what type of partner you were looking for, from everything, from how they acted to where they looked and everything. Like, would you do it? I'm curious. Would you do it? I know a lot of people would. Absolutely. There's a lot of people tired of dating.
Really?
Oh my God, what? It's called dating fatigue, and it's a real thing. Just like black fatigue is a real thing. Did you know that? Black fatigue is a real thing, where white people are tired of black people. But dating fatigue is a real thing. People tired out here in these streets, man. They tired of being on the dating apps. They tired of answering the same questions over and over again. They tired of going on the same first dates. Men are tired of spending money on first dates that don't last. Women are tired of men not wanting to spend money on first dates that probably won't last. They're like, there's no chivalry. Well, this man just went on 5 first dates this month, cost him $2,000 just to get no second date. So now he's being a little bit more reserved. This woman's gone out with multiple people. She knows that when she met him on a dating app, she wasn't that interested, but she's still going out just because. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People are tired of answering the same questions. They're tired of the small talk. They are tired of the inconsistency. They just tired. People are tired of dating,
So
just tired.
if that's the case, if they're tired of dating, I feel like they should be more alone.
They are alone.
You think they're alone if they still continue after time doing it? You
Most of
wouldn't
their
be,
time
but
is
you
spent
you
alone.
wouldn't you wouldn't be fatigued if you had a balance.
Most of their time is spent alone, though. And I don't agree with that. I think you would have a fatigue if you have a balance, because
Can you repeat that one more time?
you will have a fatigue even if there is a balance. I think so.
Okay.
Because yeah,
How could you be fatigued if you're equally balanced?
because that's like consistently going on job interviews.
But you don't have a job.
You're going to get tired. You're
Right.
going to get tired of it.
Right.
And even if the job, even you'll get less tired of it if they're spread out more, but you're still gonna get tired of it. You're
Right.
still like, I'm tired of these job interviews.
You doing one thing.
No, that's not true.
Yeah, once you obtain a job, then that's a balance. Then every 3 to 6 months you may check the market, or you may go for a salary review. That's creating that balance. You doing one thing so often, you're gonna get drained. You're gonna get burnt out. I'll be perfectly honest with you, right? A football team, you got offense and defense. A team that's only playing offense is gonna get fatigued. That's why they have to allow the defense to come in to create that balance.
So you're saying the balance is when they find someone?
The balance is or being alone. Stop going out on dates. Put yourself first.
I think a lot of people do that.
Hell
Though.
no.
See, absolutely. People,
I don't think so.
People are not. First of all, unless you're my girl Naya, right?
Okay.
I don't know how she do it. She be finding. Naya is like Robert Kraft. I don't know how she be finding these places.
Shout out to Naya.
Naya be doing her, like, I don't know where she be finding the most beautiful men in every. I don't know how she do it. Like, but
I'm gonna ask you, and I'm pretty sure if you ask Naya, if she had a chance to just be with just one instead of doing that, that's tiring. She'd be exhausted at night. No, going on those multiple dates.
Well, no. What I'm saying is that she's an exception to the rule, meaning the amount of dates that she goes on is not normal.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? That's not normal. That's not.
And I'm pretty
normal.
sure she's exhausted. I would love to, Naya, if you're on, can you speak to that?
She is and she ain't. She's not exhausted.
You know what?
She's because I talked to her about it.
I know.
She's not exhausted because she's having fun. She's not exhausted because she's having fun. She's having fun in it because she's having fun meeting people. Some people are not having fun because they are. It's a difference when you looking for a job because you can't pay your bills versus you looking for a job and you got some savings and you got some cushion. Those are two different people in the same spot. Two different. They're going to be attacking it different. So yeah, a lot of the people out here, and I can't, like, there's not that many options out there to be going on that many dates. You know what I'm saying? Like, certain places, especially if you on a dating app and stuff, you didn't cycle through them all.
Right.
You're not seeing new people every day. You didn't. Right. It takes you a week or two to get through every single person on there.
Right.
So it's not like they got unlimited options. They don't have the option to do a date every single day. So there's a balance of spending time by themselves. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. But when you start to get older, that biological clock ticks and they are tired. They are tired, especially if they ain't had no kids yet.
Some people don't want kids.
Some do. And they don't even got a prospect. And they 40. So dating is different. We see dating differently. First of all, than women see dating.
Yeah, that's true.
Our biological clocks ain't like that. We
Right.
have kids into our 50s and 60s. They start nearing 30s and 40s. It's panic. Panic at the disco.
But I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that.
Yeah,
I don't
say what?
even. I ain't even gonna say it. But I agree with you on that. Our clocks are different. I was
Yeah.
just thinking, like, maybe like back in the days, like you still seeing the back in the days was like women in their 40s, 50s having kids. Cause you would see like a long line of like of course they started having kids at a young age, but I don't know, their bodies was built different. They was just able to hold so much more. And I want to be sensitive to, the people that can have kids and the ones that can't. But I definitely agree with you on that. I'm gonna respectfully bow out because I don't want to get in nothing that I shouldn't be in.
Yeah, because it's like I think even I honestly believe nowadays with technology and stuff is that you have a higher percentage of being able to have a healthy baby later in life. But even with medical and everything, once you hit around 30, and after your 30s is considered a geriatric pregnancy.
Right.
And that's medical. They call it that. So even the medical stuff is in their head. You know what I'm saying? We know what the word geriatric mean. That's some old nigga shit.
Yeah.
You hear the word geriatric, you thinking old nigga shit. You thinking them boots, this with the thick soles and the, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know. I think if you were in that situation when you felt like your biological clock and all that was like, you might want to go and subscribe to something.
Yeah.
You might want to go ahead and subscribe.
Yeah. But they got a lot of stuff now where you can preserve your eggs and stuff like that and freeze them and have a surrogate.
That's tens of thousands of dollars.
That's true. But what if it's on a subscription base?
Yeah,
what if they
I'm
have
just
an
saying.
AIs that hold the baby and stuff like that?
Like with the eggs, I'm about to make an AI egg holder. Like, bring your
That's-
eggs to me.
that's
Bring your
coming,
eggs
yo.
to me. Yeah,
Telling-
like we're slashing prices. I'm out of my mind. It used to be 10,000 an egg. I'm doing 200 an egg. Come on down. The sale is only lasting till Wednesday.
But see, that's the thing. The thing that AI is coming, AI is going to cut so many jobs and make stuff so dirt cheap because they can multiply in plethoras. So just imagine if they had AI surrogates that's holding your baby and stuff like that.
So then it starts to go back. Then yeah, we're gonna be paying subscriptions for all types of stuff then.
Yeah, but it's gonna be dumb cheap. Yeah, that's true. I
You know
agree.
what I mean? Like,
We're gonna be based off of, but you gotta think
I'm with it.
the aspect of rent, mortgage, that's a subscription.
Yeah,
You pay it monthly.
that's right.
Moment you don't pay, they take it away.
So we on the same page. Pay for it. We on the same page. Pay for it. Look here. I don't care what nobody tell you. That's your money, right? Just like when girls buy the hair, they say it's my hair because I paid for it. Well, that's your boo because you paid for it.
Oh my goodness, man.
I know that's a wild topic, man. Oh, so then what? If it's on subscription, what is that? That then means what? That takes away arguments. That takes away a lot of stuff, right? Like you a subscription. You don't have the right to talk to me. It's gonna start to get to that.
Yeah, most definitely. If I pay my subscription,
cancel your subscription. I cancel your subscription right now.
Yeah,
I'm gonna start using that. Like, okay, baby, you don't want your subscription canceled now. There's a lot of providers out here that got the same type service. I might even be able to get it for $6.99. Where's my toothpick?
We're gonna need some. We gotta get some toothpicks, man.
I gotta get some toothpick. When I put that toothpick,
it's coming.
It's pimping since pimping been.
That's a fact.
Yeah, I like the idea of subscription. I used to be against paying for sex and all of that, but the older I got, the more I saw the logic in it.
Mm-hmm.
Me personally, it's not something I'm into. Just because I'm like, I need the hunt. I'm a hunter. Like, it's no fun if the gazelle just lays there on the plate. You know what I'm saying? No, I need to chase you. I need to be up.
Right.
I need you to juke me sometimes. I'm, the gazella do the juke on the motherfucker, and I'm running this way. And I'm like, oh, skirb, okay. This is fun now. I need all that. I need my legs full sprint. Like,
Yeah. I mean, I agree. I bet that's the beauty and the art of like just making someone fall in love with you. I think that's like the beauty. That's a art that needs to be studied, and a lot of people don't do that. They use financial gain to draw people in.
Because they ain't got no game.
They don't have no
These brothers ain't got no game. They ain't got no mouthpieces. They don't know how to talk to women. They don't know how to make them feel flattered. They don't know how to make a woman blush.
Yeah.
First of all, if you're in the NBA, if you're in the NFL, if you're any type of sports dude, these girls be chasing them, and then they realize that these dudes is lame.
Yeah.
They got the personality of a wet mop. They never had to work for no booty, ever. So you think they was a star player in high school, a star player in college, and now they in NBA. You think now they gonna start working for some booty? These brothers don't know how to talk to no girls. They don't even know how to dress.
Yeah.
These niggas don't even know how to dress. Like, athletes are the goofiest. They the goofiest. Like,
they coming around the fashion.
They looking like Jaden Smith dressed them.
Yeah.
That's what they looking like. They looking like Jaden Smith dressed them. They all walking in with these purses and these leather clothes and all that. Look, I like everybody do what they do, but the man purse, I ain't with it. I'm not a man purse type of guy.
Why is that?
I definitely love. I'm a trad husband in some ways, right?
Right.
I love how the universe was created, and the divine masculine energy and the divine feminine energy, and the roles that they play, and the synchronicity that happens when they get together and they are in their roles, and it's just beauty. It's just like watching art. And I think that we all have a little bit of it. Like we have both, we got the feminine and the masculine, and one is more dominant, right? Mm-hmm. And having both allows us to be able to have empathy and all of that. So I love that aspect of it. And when I see a lot of the feminization that's happening with the men, first of all, that was by design. Like, right. That was by design. That's been a design for such a long time. When I see it, and I know that it was by design, and it's not just because a man all of a sudden saw this article and was like, oh, I think that will look dope with my outfit. I know that it was a design, and right. I know why. I see beyond it. Like, it's right. beyond a fashion statement. It's bigger than that.
I think I could agree with you on that. I ain't even. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Yesterday after the show, we had a amazing debate. I hope that we can air it.
We can.
So I'm a respectfully.
No, we didn't. Yo, we went in yesterday. We debated for like 40 minutes after the show.
Yeah,
we debated about 50 Cent. But I think that they need to see the debates. Me personally, I don't like the males with the purses. I don't even like seeing males with their fingers painted personally.
I agree.
I don't think there's anything wrong with anything. This is all a personal preference. Yeah. Like, I will never say that a man painting his nails are wrong, or this is right, or you should do this or anything. It's just all preference. I do not like the look of men painting their nails, and I don't like the look of men having purses. Personally, that's just me. And a lot of the women that I talk to, because they are close to my age, they feel the same. I have not met one woman 35 and up who has said that they like the look of a male purse or a man with nails painted. Just personally,
right?
Me personally,
I agree. I mean,
I'm not saying anything not out there, but
yeah, I never did that. I did have a satchel, but I never
like
had
a work bag.
Yeah, like a work
bag.
Like
you put your laptop in.
Laptop.
But those were the thing. Those were the thing, though.
But having a purse, nah,
Yeah.
I would never probably do that. I would never probably do that. But I will say, having a satchel or having a bag where you carrying multiple laptops, may have an oversized duffel I have
Yeah.
for like a gym bag. So I do utilize those, and I see a lot of benefits because you only got 2 pockets. If you having passport, ID, cards,
Right.
2 phones, laptops, other accessories, chapstick, lotion, it becomes very convenient where you can just, instead of,
Yeah.
so in that aspect, yeah, but I would never carry a purse.
They don't have laptops in their bags.
Oh yeah, you gotta. I'm
None
at
of
least
none
have
of
a, I'm
none
at
of
least
them.
have a tablet because I pull
Those
out
are
work
not big
better
enough.
than
Yeah,
me.
they don't have those in there.
Oh,
They be
okay.
having things like lip balm, they wallets, they car, all the stuff that fit in the pocket. So yeah, when you have a
You gotta
laptop,
have
it's
your lip
functional.
balm though. Gotta have the
Yeah,
lip balm.
yeah. I mean, when you pull out a laptop and all that, now it's a functional device,
Gotcha.
right? These men got it because it got Chanel on it.
Oh,
Like I ain't never
Chanel.
like that's a purse. That's a purse.
Yeah, that's a purse.
And that's why they created fanny packs. Bring the fanny pack back. Bring the fanny pack back.
Fanny pack still in.
Yeah, and they went from the waist
To
to
the
it being a
chest.
cross body bag to
Uh-huh.
it now being a purse. You don't see the cross body no more. They just went straight to the purse. They went straight to the, you know what? I need to carry this in my hand and it need to match my shoes.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow.
And look, to each his own. I don't care what nobody wear. I don't
Yeah.
care what you do. I don't care what you wear. I don't care. But we're all allowed to have our preferences.
That's
And
true.
you know, we all allowed. Speaking of preference, I think we should do a Zen AM. I mean, a Zen or not.
Is it or not? All right,
I
let's
think
get into
I think we should get into Zen or not. We didn't get too freaky today, y'all. I'm saving that for next week. I'm trying to ease. We got a lot of time with y'all. We got a lot of time, and I can't scare I cannot scare all of our Instagram people. Ida Blue, Lens, Dana, Robbie, Superstar, Canadia, or Jones 07. I don't know what your name is, but shout out to everybody out there.
Y'all ready?
Y'all ready for this? Bum 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 bum.
Soft launching your relationship instead of posting them. Privacy. I mean, private piece or hiding them.
That's what I'm gonna start calling. Like, if you ever have sex with somebody and you mess up, like, no, baby, that's just a soft launch.
We ain't open yet.
Nah, baby, that's just a soft launch. We only give them a couple of little sample, little appetizers. We ain't even got the kitchen set up yet, baby.
Moving in together, but for marriage, smart test run or bad foundation?
Smart. You got to
Smart.
figure out who the person
Having an opposite sex best friend, mature or messy, waiting to happen?
Depends on the girl you're dating now. Because the girls now, they don't like it when you do that. You have a girl best friend, they be haters. They act like they like it, but they don't. The older you get, the less women like you talking to another woman. Like, I ain't talking to me. Like, so I think I'm down with it. I have a lot of female friends, but what I learned is that women don't like that shit.
Splitting everything 50-50 in marriage.
We got Chucky Ellis up in here.
Shout out to Chucky.
We got Chucky Ellis, top of the morning, Chuck. We over here talking. We doing Zen or not. We over here saying that men should or should not have purses in their hands and nails done.
Splitting everything 50-50 in a marriage, partnership or roommate vibes?
That's a roommate vibe.
You think so?
It just all depends. It all depends. If a man can afford it and stuff, you know, I think that there's other areas that you can partner. But as a man, I think naturally we're inclined to be a provider, and the woman's going to feel way different. That's the reason why women stay with a billionaire who's cheating on them more than they'll stay with a broke nigga who's cheating on them. That's because that billionaire providing.
So you rather be provided on and get heartbroken than not being heartbroken and working together?
Me?
I'm just asking.
I don't know. I'm saying I'd rather provide and then be heartbroken, and then I could still talk mad shit. I pay for everything, and it's gonna go ahead and.
I feel
I
like
think
that's
that a man should provide. Personally, I think man should
I
provide if they can.
I
And if
think
you can't,
go ahead. I'll let you learn.
I was gonna say if you can't, it's just like Africa, right? They say you could have as many wives as you can afford. You can't afford a wife, don't have one.
I agree. I think a man should provide, but I feel like there also should be a conversation if it's a partnership.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I mean, because if like I said, if a man is gonna provide, you're gonna expect a broken
Some head.
family. No, you can almost expect a broken family. Because
I don't agree with that.
if he can provide for one, he gonna provide for a plethora.
I think that's a different mind state. I think that takes a different type of man. I think that providing, and then if it's a partner, for me personally, I'll just say my own personal preference. I would rather be out there working and paying for the bills if we have a kid, and allowing my wife to have the option, whether she wants to work or not, but have the option to be a full-time mother.
Let me ask you a question, and I'm gonna leave it.
No, don't leave it.
I'm gonna leave it.
Don't leave it.
Has there ever been a man that provided 100% and not cheated?
Absolutely.
Really?
Absolutely.
Really?
Hell yeah. Absolutely.
Wow.
Of course.
I would like to know that person.
Of course. Of course. I don't think that all men are cheaters, and I don't think that all men feel like since they providing, if in your mind you feel like since you providing, you can be a dick, then you are not at that maturity level anyway. Like now in this relationship is transactional. I'm providing, so X, Y, and Z. But if we look at the animal kingdom, and if we look at all of the species of animals, most of them, like, men are the protectors and the providers. And in our day, what does that look like as far as protecting and providing? It may be something like cheat. I pay all the rent.
And they
not
cheat.
All of them.
Man, if you had a dog right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if you had a dog and you had a female dog living with you, and next door he's providing, letting the female eat and everything, they had a baby, and the next door neighbor had a dog that the dog liked, that dog going over there and getting that. He said, "Baby, I'm a dog, I'm a mutt.
So take your time, Mr. Rush."
I'm just saying, I don't, and a lot of times I'm only expressing my thoughts. I don't always, I gotta throw a disclaimer.
Yeah, but, the thoughts of Darian are not.
But I would love to see a person that 100% and did not cheat. And if they say that,
my boy Wes is like that. See, you got to start hanging out with others too. You got too many black people in your life.
I do hang out with others.
You got to get you some more others. You got to get you some Latino brothers and sisters in your life. They be so like, especially with the Latino.
I don't want to name drop because
it's culture. Because we go with culture. Cultures are very different. Like, you have to look at culture and tradition, and that stuff plays a part in people's decision making.
Right.
Big time. The black culture was created through division and separation through slavery. Through slavery, the black males were used for mating. They were used to mate with multiple women's. They were used to mate with masses' wife. They were like, that's what the black male was used to do, especially the strong one. So we are still dealing with all of these psychological things that have still been slimmed down. So that's the reason why nowadays the black man still naturally, because of society and because of the way we pushed and all of that, still has a little bit of residual of that, especially like, you go to parts of Africa and multiple wives and multiple husbands is a thing. So we also have been removed from our tradition. We don't even know traditions. We have just been stuck in this European tradition.
Talk.
We have just been stuck in this European tradition.
Can I be honest with you?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people are saying that they disagree and it's not true. But everybody knows if you go over to Africa, the one that provides has many options.
Absolutely.
And the reason why is because they feel gratitude and appreciation. I feel like if a person is giving 100% and they're not getting gratitude, it forces them to go out and get side chicks. Side chicks was never a thing. It was supposed to be
sister wives.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be honest. I'm a one woman man.
Mm-hmm.
I only want one. But
Mm-hmm.
I do know if you give 100% and 100% isn't given back, that's a balance. It's off balance. It's off balance, and it forces you to go out and look into other households or finding something else. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but I think that's bigger than just providing, right? I think you're 100% right. I think you're 100% right. I think that's energy, right? Because I think if a person is given 100% energy and is not being receptive, then they're going to feel like they need to look for other options. And that could be anything, you know what I'm saying? Right. So I don't think that's just providing, you know what I'm saying? I don't think that's is just the monetary side of it. I think it's just an energy thing, because you could be providing and giving 0% in the relationship. You literally could just be paying the bills. You ain't doing nothing else.
And that person going to step out.
Yeah, exactly. See, so it's an energy thing. It's an energy thing.
I'll go from the energy base.
Yeah.
Thanks for
saving
an
energy thing.
You saved me.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, you saved. You saved. Yeah, because it was about to go. You know, there's gonna be in the TikTok comments. They already.
I was gonna get that screenshot.
They didn't even like your Bad Bunny caption comments. So, no, I agree with that. Energetically, but we have to look at what marriage was. We have to look at this in the Bible. It has a different talks about God rewarding a man and a woman coming together and becoming one. So we have that. But then we look at cultures that were formed after that, the cultures that still exist. There's a woman right now who has multiple husbands in Africa right now. So there's culture. There's so many aspects that play a role. And us as Blacks in America, as Americans, we have no idea what our culture is or anything. We have just been given what these European standards were pushed on us as far as everything goes, from the way that we do our hair. That's the reason why they be getting relaxers and stuff and turn their hair blonde and all that. So when we look at the influence of European culture on the African, it's very, very apparent, and vice versa.
I gotta be honest, and I promise we can leave after this. For the past probably week, something been hitting my heart, something been hitting my spirit of us finding out our identity. And I don't even mean we don't even got, of course we got to go far as back as Africa, but within our household, we got to really know our identity and what makes us, where we came from, so we can know the situations and how we can get out of it. I feel like we don't really take the time to find our true identity. There's certain things that I feel like I got to learn about my father or learn about my mother to find out who I am as a person, so I can say, oh, wow, they've been through this. So if I'm in a similar situation, I can get out of that. And I don't think right now we're taking the time to really find out our true identity, our DNA or our bloodline. So thank you for saying that, because that's been on my heart for a week, man, to really bring it up on the show.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you did, and you did it right. And we're gonna be here tomorrow. Maybe we could talk about that. We'll be here tomorrow, y'all. We got another episode Thursday. You know, we here every single week, 10 a.m. Sometimes we hit y'all with some stuff beside y'all here. Y'all gonna be thinking about this later at work. Y'all gonna be thinking about this, and don't try to cancel the subscription on your wife yet. Okay, it has not happened. The subscription service is not. Don't try to cancel the subscription on your boyfriend yet. We are not there, still a working model, but we will see y'all. Shout out to all the people in IG. We will see y'all tomorrow.
Adios.
Holla.